Alright, this lesson is it's the fourth of my series of Dorian lessons, and what I am doing is I'm actually giving you a solo that applies the mixing of the minor pentatonic and the Dorian scales together. This solo is from a song called December. On my website there's going to be both a full recording of the song, and there will also be a backing track for you to play over at markweenguitarlessons.com. If you're just seeing this on YouTube, you go up to the information, click more, and all the links will be up there. Alright, so the first bit, we're in the key of A minor. The two chords for the first like 6 bars or so are going to be A minor and D major. And what makes Dorian a great scale to play over this is the fact that it's got both the notes for the A minor chord, and then also the D major. It's got the F sharp, which is normally in a regular A minor scale we have F natural. Alright, so the combination of the two chords makes it work really well with this scale. Now, the first lick, and we're going to be, most of this is kind of in this old home position minor scale, either the A minor pentatonic there or the A Dorian scale. If you don't know those scale fingerings, go through the other lessons in the series. Go ahead and get those under your fingers and come back to this one. The first lick, the first little bit right there, we're basically going up an A minor 7 arpeggio. We're going 7th fret, 4th string, and then on the 5th fret, 3rd string, 2nd string, 8th fret on the 2nd string, 5th fret on the 1st string, and then right here I'm playing 7th fret on the 2nd string, and that note against the A minor chord would be the major 6, which is the Dorian sound, over a D chord that's actually the 3rd. It just kind of really outlines that sound. The phrase starts on the and of 2. 1, 2, and then. Now the second part of that, we're just playing down an A minor arpeggio on the 2nd string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, and then 4th string, 7th fret, and then on the 3rd string, 5 and 7. Bend and pull, and on the 7th fret, the 3rd string, and then 4th string, 5th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 3rd string, and then we get outside of that minor pentatonic sound. There's the 2nd of the, or probably 9th if we're interested in calling it a color tone, of the Dorian mode. So right there, there's another example of us using a note outside of the pentatonic. So that phrase, the whole first line or the first 2 measures here, 1, 2. Now the last note in that measure is actually the beginning of the next lick here. We're actually going to be starting the 8th fret, 2nd string, bending it, and then. Alright, let me see how we do it one more time in time. Alright, so a total blues scale. And then we're going to end it with some double stop. Now the phrase right there, it's all sextuplets. You're starting on the 1st string, 5th fret, and then pulling off 8 to 5 on the 2nd string, and then you're bending the 7th fret, 3rd string up to an E, and then you're playing the E on the 5th fret, 2nd string, 5th fret, 1st string, pull off 8 to 5 on the 2nd string, and then 7 on the 3rd string, 5 on the 2nd string, and then this is the blues scale bit. You're on the 7th fret on the 3rd string with your 3rd finger. You're going to hammer and pull the 8th fret, and then 5th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 4th string. And we've got these double stops. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my third finger and I'm collapsing it so I get both the second and third strings together. And if you can see, I'll even kind of get this up closer, you can kind of see how I've got the ring finger kind of, that joint is flattened. It's easier to do it that way because you actually get those two strings. If you go like this sort of thing, chances are you'll get the first string, but we won't really hear those other notes very well. If you wanted to, you could also play it with two fingers, but it just doesn't seem to work quite as well or as quickly in the phrase. All right, so that lick right there. All right, now we're getting an octave lower with our minor blues scale. And that's the same idea as up here, just down an octave. So you're on the 5th fret 6th string, and you're playing the 5th fret 6th string, and then on the 5th string you're going 3, 5, and you're doing the hammer and pull on the 6th fret to the 5th fret, which is just like what you did up there. Alright, and then I'm barring my third finger and rolling it from the 5th fret on the 5th string to the 5th fret on the 6th string, and then we're ending that little phrase on the 3rd fret 5th string. Now the next phrase, this one actually is kind of cool. It's the second half of that 4th measure. What I'm doing is I'm just going up a minor pentatonic scale, and I'm ending on the 9th of the Dorian mode, which is the B, or the 7th fret 1st string. And this is going to lead us into the next measure. Now right there we've got that 9th again, which is the 3rd finger on the 1st string 7th fret, and we're hammering and pulling 8th, and then playing the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then the 5th fret on the 1st string. And then kind of the same idea on the 2nd string. This is the 6th of the Dorian mode. So I'll hammer and pull, and then I'm actually playing 7th fret on the 3rd string, 5th on the 2nd string and the 3rd string, and then 7th fret, and I'm doing pull off from 8, 7, 5 on the 3rd string, and then 7 on the 3rd string, 7 on the 4th string, using the the rolling of the finger joint right there, and then ending on the C. I seem to like doing that quite a bit in the